Chill Positive Vibe Songs, Feel Good Beats Volume 3.
The hemlock is shivering, catching the rain, counting my rings on, stomping the lane. Headlights are ghosts on the interstate's edge, but I'm keeping watch from the limestone ledge. The wind is a traveler, bitter and old, with 1,000 secrets it's never quite told. I don't need a needle, I don't need a chart to follow the humming inside of my heart. The valley is wide and the shadows are long, but the sole in my boots is a steady made song. If the light's in your marrow, you're never alone. You're already breathing, you're already home. The creek has a rhythm, a silver tongue beat, washing the dust from my wandering feet. I pull my wool collar up high to my chin, let the scent of the cedar sink in. It's a flicker of flint, it's a spark in a pine that tells me the direction is already mine. I used to think home was a door and a key, but it's the way that the mountain is. Look at me, a simple Tuesday, a clearing of blue is enough to tell me which path to pursue. Step by step now, moss on the stone, the lights in the marrow, I'm already home. City breeze and clouds of gray before the sirens start the day. No steam above a paper cup, just iron beams all reaching up. I used to wait for lightning bolts, for sudden luck and thunder jolts, but the wind across the river says the holy work is in the States. Not the sprint, not the neon glow, just the friction, steady and slow. Discipline is a bridge of rust and bone, built with the weight of the everyday stone. 1 foot on the asphalt, one in the sky, watching the morning taxi slide by. You don't feel the climb, you don't feel the height, till you're standing halfway in my light. Dreams weren't a destination, friend, just a habit of the river's bend. The subway hums beneath the street, a metronome for tired feet. Motivation is a flickering sign, but consistency is the transit line. I'm trading in the Sunday scenes for the architecture of my dreams. Tie your hope to the cold brass rail, the quiet truth that will not fail. A million windows, a million lives, but only the patient heart survives. clock is heavy, the kitchen is blue, counting the shadows as they cut through. 5 grams of sugar, your ceramic sky, watching the ghosts of the heat drift by. The street is an engine beginning to churn, but I'm still the page that's waiting to turn. I've traded the stage for a floorboards grown. The sweetest secrets are the ones kept alone. I don't need the anthem, I don't need the choir, just the hiss of the kettle, the copper and wire. It's a lo-fi language, a slow motion leak, the only dial I'm looking to tweak. So I close my eyes until the world goes thin. The honest music starts under the skin, a hum in a marrow, a ghost of a drum, just bracing for all of the someday to come. And if I'm only a breath in the dark, I'm a steady hand, I'm a quiet spark. I used to think the truth was a shout, a fever I had to sweat myself out. But the light is honey on a Tuesday wall, and for once I don't feel small at all. Just asleep, just a pose. The song isn't written, it's just breathing. Morning light through a quiet window, coffee breathing soft and slow. The world outside keeps rushing by, but here I let the stillness grow. I wore smiles that didn't fit me, played a part I couldn't keep, but the truth was softly knocking every night before my sleep. When I finally whispered what my heart had known, all the heavy walls began to fall like stone. There's a freedom in a simple truth, like fresh air through an open door. When your heart and words walk side by side, you don't feel lost anymore. No disguise, no tangled story, just a quiet, honest key. Sincerity can turn a restless soul into peaceful harmony. At a table in a corner cafe, people passing day by day. Everyone is carrying something, few know what to really say. But a gentle kind of courage lives in words that don't pretend. When the truth is spoken kindly, lonely hearts can start to mend. You don't have to shine like diamonds in the sun, just be real and you've already won. There's a freedom in a simple truth, like fresh air through an open door. When your heart and words walk side by side, you don't feel lost anymore. No disguise, no tangled story, just a quiet, honest key. Sincerity can turn a restless soul into peaceful harmony. Oh, the softest voice inside you has been patient spoken clear. The moment you stop hiding pieces, suddenly right here. There's a freedom in a simple truth, like sunlight on a quiet sea. When you let your real heart breathe again, you become who you can be. No disguise, no borrowed glory, just a calm and steady light. Sincerity will guide your soul home to peace tonight. Oh, so I sip my coffee slowly, let the morning be enough. Truth is quiet, truth is simple, and simple truth is love. Used to hunt the minutes down like foxes through a charcoal town. But here the hemlock holds its breath, and the oak tree doesn't fear its death. I'm trading in the copper gears for the rhythm of the passing years. The wind is combing through the wheat, a pulse beneath my dusty feet. I've dropped the why and burned the how. I'm standing in the holy now. The cedar scent is thick and sweet, where the meadow and the mountain meet. It's the art of the drift, the craft of a slow, watching the seeds of the season grow. Don't just measure the dirt you're in, let the marrow of the day begin. Every shadow is a steady rhyme in the long green art of taking time. I'll lean my back against the pine and let the sun dictate the line. No silver song, no ceramic whim, just a horizon golden dim. My heart is quiet, my hands are wide, with nothing left to prove or hide. 60 heartbeats in a row. Let the heavy pocket watch go. The earth is sweet, the earth is sweet, the earth is sweet. Somewhere between doubt and dreaming, you forgot the way you shine. Chasing shadows on the ceiling, borrowed gold that aren't quite mine. Every face becomes a mirror, every road a race to run. But the quiet truth grows clearer, you were never meant to be someone. The world is loud with measuring lines, but your heart knows better time. Grow in your own rhythm, slow and steady soul. No need for imitation, you were born already whole. Every scar a story, every step your simply being you. Pages turn without permission. Years move softly through your hands, but comparison's a prison built from other people's plans. Listen close beneath the pressure. Hear the voice you left behind. There's a wild and patient treasure in the truth you're meant to find. The crowd may run 1,000 ways, but your road has its own pace. Growing your own rhythm, slow and steady, so no need for imitation. You were born already whole. Every scar a story, every step your proof. The bravest kind of living is simply being you. Let them hurry past your garden, let them chase a borrowed sky. Roots grow deep without announcing how tall they'll rise in time. Growing your own rhythm, let your spirit bloom. There's no clock for becoming, no deadline for truth. Every breath a promise, every heart a flame. The courage to be yourself is the only winning game. So take your quiet moment, let the world run through, and remember life grows kinder when you're finally you. When you're finally you. I'm walking south where the buildings lean like jagged teeth in a silver machine. No steam in my hands, just a bite of the air and a pocket full of ghosts I used to wear. I carried the sorry, I carried the why under a narrow strip of city sky. But the rhythm of the walk and the screech of the breaker shaking loose the fever and the ache. The past is a siren fading out west. I'm unbuttoning the weight from my chest, so I set it down on a concrete ledge right at the city's electric edge. Let the taxis take the seeds I've sown. I'm walking home with a heart of my own. Forgive the world and the debt I paid in the long cool light of the canyon shade. With open hands and a steady stride, there's nowhere left for the old me to hide. Shadows of the scaffolding, I'm long and thin, like the tired skin I'm no longer in. I don't need a map or a crowded bar to remember exactly who we are. Every cracked towel and every steam vent hiss is a part of a story I'm starting to miss. But I won't turn back for a threadbare coat or the heavy words I never spoke. The city doesn't care who I used to be, and that's the sweetest kind of liberty. Not a spark, not a shout, not a neon sign, just the quiet grace of a straight ahead line. Leave a coat, leave a ghost, the street. quick glance across the room, stories drifting in the air. Every heartbeat holds a tune, someone hoping someone cares. Footsteps slow to meet the day, little smiles we sometimes miss. Kindness finds a hidden way in the simplest tenderness. When you pause and really see what another soul might hide. Every word can be a bridge, every silence speaks a sign. If we listen with the heart, we can meet between the lines. Hands that reach without a sound, eyes that say I understand. In the space where trust is found, two small worlds can gently land. Someone laughs to mask a storm, someone hums to stay afloat. Gentle warmth can change the form of a single fragile note. Every stranger passing by carries echoes deep inside. If we meet them eye to eye, walls begin to soften wide. A rhythm of a breath, there's a truth we often miss. Every word can be a bridge, every silence speaks a sign. If we listen with the heart, we can meet between the lines. Hands that reach without a sound, eyes that say I understand. In the space where trust is found, two small worlds can gently land. No grand speech is needed here, just a moment calm and true. When a soul feels seen and clear, something beautiful comes through. Every word can be a bridge, every silence speaks a sign. If we listen with the heart, we can meet between the lines. Gentle voices, soft and kind, turning distance into art. When two spirits intertwine, empathy becomes the start. Step by step we learn to be closer than we thought we could. In the quiet in between, understanding feels like home. Sirens are a choir I didn't ask to hear. The sky is trapped between the glass and gear. No caffeine jitters, just the cold clean air, and the way the shadows lean against the stair. Most see a bottleneck, a concrete cage, but I'm reading stories on every static page. Every shoulder brushes a verse, a quiet blessing or a noisy curse. It's a world in the way you hold it, the story in the way you fold it. The gray turns gold when the angle hits right. Even the alleyways that drink in the light. I shift the frame, let the lens go wide. There's a wild green ocean living businessman is racing a ghost in his head, while a street performer paints the sidewalk red. Some see a scramble, a desperate race. I see the mercy in a stranger's face. The same old subway, the same steel screen, but I'm canning for gold in the rush hour street. The rain hits the asphalt like a snare drum beat, washing the secrets right off of the street. You don't need a mountain to feel small and free, just a gap in the buildings where the sun used to be. Change the lens, watch the sparks. The city is a meadow in the dark. Yeah, it's just a meadow in the dark. Yeah, it's just a meadow in the dark. The sirens are a choir I didn't ask to hear. The sky is trapped between the glass and gear. No caffeine jitters, just the cold, clean air, and the way the shadows lean against the stair. Most see a bottleneck, a concrete cage, but I'm reading stories on every static page. Every shoulder brush is a verse, a quiet blessing or a noisy curse. It's the world in the way you hold it, a story in the way you fold it. The gray turns gold when the angle hits right. Even the alleyways are drinking the light. Shift the frame, let the lens go wide. There's a wild green ocean living inside. A businessman is racing a ghost in his head, while the street performer paints the sidewalk red. Some see a scramble, a desperate race. I see the mercy in a stranger's face. The same old subway, the same steel screen, but I'm panning for gold in the rush hour stream. The rain hits the asphalt like a snare drum beat, washing the secrets right off of the street. You don't need a mountain to feel small and free, just a gap in the buildings where the sun used to be. Change the lens, watch the sparks. The city is a meadow in the dark. Yeah, it's just a meadow. with restless feet, dreams tucked under every sleeve, little choices, quiet sparks, draw the lines we can't yet see. Every step a gentle chisel, shaping time from simple clay. What we plan in silent moments turns the soil of yesterday. No trumpet calls, no flashing sign, just steady hands and patient eyes. The future waits in small design. We're the architects of maybe, sketching hope in open sky, brick by brick of tiny choices, rising where our chances lie. Every heartbeat writes a story on tomorrow's empty page. Build it kindly, build it slowly, dreams grow tall at any age. Conversations on the sidewalk, kindness traded like a song, a promise kept, a door held open, simple moves that carry on. What seems small becomes a river, flowing far beyond today. Every yes and every try finds its place along the way. No sudden storm, no grand parade, just quiet courage, unafraid. 1,000 plans and shades of grace. We're the architects of maybe, sketching hope in open sky, brick by brick of tiny choices, rising where our chances lie. Every heartbeat writes a story on tomorrow's empty page. Build it kindly, build it slowly, dreams grow tall. Future city sleep inside the patient blueprints of the heart. Draw them wide with gentle wisdom, let compassion be the frame. The world we meet beyond the horizon quietly begins today. We're the architects of maybe, turning faith to living art. Every step becomes a doorway if we dare enough to start. From the dust of small decisions, shining towers softly rise. Tomorrow blooms in careful hands and hope is high. The future flies. Some days the road feels longer than it should. Shoes full of dust, but the heart's still good. A quiet voice says try once more, even when you've been here before. Every fall leaves a trace, but every scar finds grace. Bend, don't break, let the hard winds blow. Roots grow deep where the wild storms go. Step by step through the ache and doubt, the strongest hearts grow out. Hold your ground when the sky turns gray. Even shadows slowly drift away. What feels like the end of the road tonight might be the start of your rising flight. There's a rhythm hidden in every tear, a gentle truth when the path's unclear. You learn the shape of your own brave soul every time you climb from a hole. Every loss leaves a sign of a deeper design. Bend, don't break, let the hard winds blow. Roots grow deep where the wild storms go. Step by step through the ache and doubt. That's how the strongest hearts grow out. Hold your ground when the sky turns gray. Even shadows slowly drift away. What feels like the end of the road tonight might be the start of your rising flight. The world may shake your steady ground, but strength is quiet, rarely loud. It whispers soft, it says your name and calls you back into the flame. Bend, don't break, let the hard winds sing. Every fall grows another wing. Piece by piece through the dark you climb, turning your pain into rhythm and rhyme. Stand again though the night feels long. Your fragile heart is fiercely strong. Every ending you walk through alone is shaping the strength you've always known. So breathe in deep, let courage stay. The soul finds strength in its own way. Morning light on a cracked blue cup. Coffee rings and the world wakes up. Nothing shouts, nothing demands, just quiet truth in ordinary hands. You smile tired, hair undone. We ain't perfect, we ain't young, but there's a peace I never knew in the simple act of choosing you. Feelings drift like passing rain. They whisper soft and slip away. But love is a door I choose to open, not just a spark when hearts feel broken, not just a fire that fades too soon. It's staying here in the changing moon. Love isn't something that comes and goes, it's planting seeds and helping them grow through every high, through every scar. Love is a choice, that's what we are. Laundry spins, the day moves fast. Little moments never last. Dishes clink, the radio hums. Life don't wait for anyone. Your hand finds mine without a sound, like it's the safest place you found. No grand parade, no flashing signs, just steady stars that always shine. Feelings rise, feelings fall, but this right here outlives them all. Love is a door I choose to open, not just a word so softly spoken, not just a thrill that disappears. It's showing up through all the years. Love is a magic by design, it's waking I choose this way. Not every moment feels like gold, but love is brave and love is told in quiet acts nobody sees, and staying when it's easier to leave. It's in the breathing, it's in the waiting, it's in the quiet we're creating. Love is a door I choose to open again, again, though life is broken. Not just a flame that burns and dies, it's looking through forgiving eyes. Love isn't only how we feel, it's what we do to make it real. Through every dawn, near or far, love is a choice. Love is a choice. Love is a choice. That's what we are. Morning light on a cracked blue cup. Coffee is warm and I choose us. There's a quiet way the world unfolds, pedal by pedal, soft and slow. Nothing rushing, nothing forced, just the rhythm seeds all know. Little roots beneath the ground, learning how the earth can hold. Every dream begins this way, tender, patient, brave and small. Time hums low like a distant tune, gentle hands shaping what will be. Big things grow in their own sweet hour, not by hurry, not by might. Like a garden finding power hidden deep beneath the night. Every step a silent promise, every breath a chance to start. What is meant will keep on rising, trust the rhythm of your heart. Somewhere in the unseen soil, tiny hopes begin to weave. Layered days and steady care form the things we can't yet see. Storms may wander through the sky, still the roots hold steady ground. Every season leaves a trace, turning small to something sound. Time hums low like a distant tune, softly shaping what will be. Big things grow in their own sweet hour, not by hurry, not by might. Like a garden finding power hidden deep beneath the night. Every step a silent promise, every breath a chance to start. What is meant will keep on rising, trust the rhythm of your heart. No need to chase tomorrow fast, the bloom arrives when days align. Every moment gently passed is a thread in grand design. Big things grow in their own sweet hour, quiet strength beneath the skin. Like a garden waking power, patient roots that live within. Every step a silent promise, every breath a living art. What is meant will keep on rising, trust the rhythm of your heart. Slowly, surely, life will bloom right on time, just as it should. used to reach till my fingers got tired, chasing the things that I thought I desired. But the tea's gone cold and the shelf is full, and I've stopped feeling that heavy pull. The window is open, the curtains are still, dust is just settling on the sill. I'm not watching the door for a ghost to appear. I'm not holding my breath for someone to be here. When the wanting stops, the room feels wide, and I finally have nowhere left to hide. It's just a quiet house, a bit of space. I'm finally liking the look of this place. No mountains to climb, no point to prove. I'm finding a rhythm, a slower move when the fire goes out. The room stays warm, I'm finally calm on the edge of the storm. I'm not waiting for the rain to go, I'm not putting on a lonely show. I'm just here in the clear. It's just a quiet house, a bit of space. I'm finally liking the look of this place. No mountains to climb, no point to prove. I'm finding a rhythm, a slower move when the fire goes out. The room stays warm, I'm finally calm on the edge of the storm. No hunger left, just the tea gone cold. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. Morning spills across the floor, through the crack beneath my door. Last night's tears still on my skin, soft reminder where I've been. Coffee trembling in my hands, didn't turn out like I planned. But in the quiet I begin to hear the hope beneath the din. Every scar I try to hide holds a little spark inside. Oh, the wound is where the light gets in. Through the broken, new worlds begin. And every bruise, every bend is an opening, my friend. I was never meant to stay the same. Every tear has whispered my name. Now I see what's always been. The wound is where the light gets in. People passing on the street, every heart skips its own beat, smiling through what they don't show, carrying what we don't know. I catch my face in the glass, see the girl from all my past. She's still standing, breathing slow, stronger than she'll ever know. All the pain I ran from then left the door just open a bit. Oh, the wound is where the light gets in. Through the broken, new worlds begin. Every bruise, every bend is an crack is just a window letting mercy find its place. And the girl I was before, she's not hurting anymore. So the wound is where the light gets in. That's where healing always begins. Every bruise, every bend leads me home again. So I wear my heart open wide, let the sun come live inside. Nothing lost, nothing missing in the end. The wound is where the light gets in. The skyscraper's shadow is a long dark limb, and the sun is a coin that's worn and thin. No porcelain handle, no steam in my palm, just the grid on the railing, a cold kind of calm. The traffic is breathing a heavy gray tide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. I'm counting the cracks where the clover fights through, between the billboard red and the flickering blue. A stranger's umbrella, discarded coat. The city is humming a one-note throat. I've got no destination, no crown on my head, just the echo of footsteps on a pavement bed. You don't need the gold or the velvet view to feel the old world breaking into new. It's a hollow body rhythm, a lo-fi beat, finding the mercy on a dead-end street. The sirens are singing a jagged-edged song, but the silence between them is where I belong. No sugar to stir, no cooling glass jugs, watching the ghosts of the city pass. My pockets are empty, my spirit is loud, a single heartbeat in a shifting crowd. Daylight's a vapor, the iron is cold, but the story's been written in the rust and the gold. Nothing special, everything, nothing special. A quiet street, a simple day, Nothing special on display, yet colors bloom where eyes decide. 1,000 worlds are tucked inside. A passing laugh, a drifting song, a moment saying you belong. The sky is wide, the road is long, but hope can turn a weak to strong. Every heartbeat holds a key, every breath a chance to see. Life becomes the way you see, and shadows fade when you believe it. Turn your gaze, the gray will grow bright. Every step can bloom into light. What you hold inside your view paints the world surrounding you. Shift the frame and you will find golden threads in daily time. A crowded train, a restless mind, stories in each face you find. Some see storms and passing skies, some see wings about to rise. The same old road, the same old day, yet wonder walks another way. A gentle thought, a steady heart can turn an ending to a start. Every heartbeat holds a key, every breath a chance to see. Life becomes the way you see, and shadows fade when you believe it. Turn your gaze, the gray will grow bright. Every step can bloom with delight. When you hold inside your view paints the world surrounding you. Shift the frame and you will find golden threads in daily time. The rain may fall, the winds may roam, still you carry skies back home. Not in things the eyes can hold, but in the stories gently told. Life becomes the way you see it, even storms have songs beneath it. Choose the path where kindness grows, and watch how every small thing glows. What do you plant inside?